Reggae icon Max Romeo passes away at 80. Prostate cancer cited. Final words stir global fans. April 15th, 2025, Kingston, Jamaica. The world of reggae has lost one of its most defining voices. Max Romeo, the Jamaican musical titan known for his revolutionary lyrics and deep-rooted Rastafarian spirit, died on April 15th, 2025 at age 80. The artist's family confirmed that he passed away peacefully at his home in St. Catherine Parish after battling prostate cancer. His final words, now echoing across tributes worldwide, were revealed to be, "Never let Babylon dim your light. Carry the torch." Max Romeo's voice was more than sound. It was scripture for the oppressed, a warning to the wicked, and a balm for the broken. A torchbearer of the roots reggae movement, his music defined an era of resistance and upliftment. From humble roots to global reverence. Born Maxwell Livingston Smith in St. Anne, Jamaica, on November 22, 1944, Romeo's journey into music began amid hardship. He left school at 14 and labored on sugar plantations before venturing to Kingston in search of purpose. What he found was a music scene on the verge of eruption, and Romeo would become one of its loudest, most fearless voices. His controversial 1968 hit, Wet Dream, catapulted him into the spotlight. The sexually suggestive tune, banned in multiple countries, ironically opened international doors. But Max Romeo wasn't destined to be defined by novelty hits. Instead, he pivoted towards conscious reggae, fusing political fire with spiritual clarity. It was his 1976 masterpiece, War in a Babylon, produced by the legendary Lee Scratch Perry, that immortalized him. With songs like Chase the Devil, Romeo wasn't just making music. He was preaching revolution. That very track later found new life, sampled by The Prodigy and Kanye West, proving that Romeo's voice still speaks to each generation. A warrior against injustice. Max Romeo didn't just sing about struggle, he lived it. Through the politically volatile 1970s and 80s, he used reggae as a weapon of resistance. With dreadlocks as his crown and a mic as his sword, Romeo's lyrics targeted colonialism, corruption, and cultural genocide. In songs like Revelation Time and I Chase the Devil, he painted haunting portraits of societal decay while offering a spiritual roadmap forward. Whether it was oppression in Jamaica or injustice abroad, Max always spoke truth to power. He once said in an interview, "The system is the devil, but reggae is the exorcism." That fearless attitude made him both a hero and a target. He was harassed, blacklisted, and often misunderstood. But he never flinched. Instead, he doubled down, earning a devoted following that stretched far beyond Jamaica's shores. Final chapter, a quiet battle, a loud legacy. In recent years, Romeo began retreating from the spotlight, focusing on his health and family. Though whispers of illness swirled, the artist remained private. Only in late 2024 did it become public that he was battling prostate cancer. As the illness advanced, Romeo chose to spend his final days in the hills of St. Catherine, away from the stage lights but never far from music. According to those close to him, he would still chant verses to himself and meditate under the stars. His daughter, singer Xana Romeo, shared an emotional tribute. "Daddy never feared death. He only feared silence. He wanted his words to outlive him, and they will." Those words struck deeper when she revealed his final moments. Surrounded by his children and close friends, Romeo looked up at the Jamaican sky and whispered, "Never let Babylon dim your light. Carry the torch." Global tributes and reverence. As news of his passing broke, social media and radio waves were flooded with tributes. Damian Marley wrote, "A general has gone forward. The war in a Babylon still rages, but you gave us the anthem." Bounty Killer tweeted, "Max Romeo was truth, not just a reggae legend, but a messenger for the people." Ziggy Marley stated, "We mourn, but we also celebrate. His fire will never be extinguished." From street corners in Trenchtown to festivals in Europe, his music poured from speakers. Murals began popping up in Kingston, London, and Lagos with the words, "Fire still burning," a nod to his unbreakable spirit. Legacy, a movement, not just music. Max Romeo's influence goes beyond sound. He was a philosopher, poet, and preacher wrapped in bass lines and rhythms. His albums, over 24 across 6 decades, serve as historical records of resistance, faith, and Black consciousness. He mentored a new wave of reggae revivalists, including his children and rising artists like Protoja and Kabaka Pyramid. Even outside the reggae world, he influenced hip-hop, punk, and even electronic music, thanks to his sampling legacy. In 2020, he was awarded the Order of Distinction by the Jamaican government. And just last year, he announced plans to open a community music school in St. Anne to teach youth not just how to make music, but how to make statements. Honoring a giant. A public celebration of life is scheduled for April 28th in Kingston's Emancipation Park, where fans can gather to honor Romeo's legacy with live performances, spoken word, and Nyabingi drumming. A mural is already being painted in his childhood community, and the National Library of Jamaica will house a Max Romeo archive, including lyrics, rare interviews, and personal artifacts. A foundation, the Fire Within Foundation, has also been announced by his children to support cancer research and music education in rural Jamaica. Rest in rhythm. Max Romeo may have departed from this earthly plane, but his mission marches on. His voice, a blend of fury and faith, still resonates in every bass drop, every chant, every cry for justice. He lived as he sang, bold, honest, and unrelenting. As we light candles and turn up the volume on Chase the Devil, we remember a man who never backed down. A griot, a rebel, a visionary. Rest in rhythm, Max Romeo. The fire you sparked won't ever die.